Some people say, oh, it took them 2 days, it took them 3 days. I think the maximum I had was 4 days. And then after 4 days, my own channel was nowhere to be found. I had to go online and ask my people on Instagram and say, Egbamio. Thank you very much for restoring my channel, but oh, what the cocoa, I be killing any movie. I know how the Spaniards have money morogo. So on the 14th of February 2022, my channel was hacked. Honestly, I never expected it. Never ever. I never imagined that it will ever happen to me. Like, I've heard a lot of story of many YouTubers actually going through this, and their channel was hacked and all that. I never thought I will experience this. And there are a lot of things that I could have done that if I had at hand, I would have been able to get my channel back. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing this story of how my channel was hacked into, what actually happened, what led to it, and what every YouTuber actually needs to know. So if you're a YouTuber, please watch this video to the end and share with your YouTuber friends. You need it. Like, you need it. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. So in today's video, I'm just going to cut right into the chase, like straight into the topic for today. Yeah, so I've been missing in action on YouTube for like a week now. I know I posted a video 2 days ago, and that was the first video I posted since my channel was hacked. So on February 14th 2022, I came back from work. I think it was a Monday. Yeah, it was a Monday. I came back from work. I sat down here. Yeah, this was where I was sitting down. It was around 5:30. My phone was on the table. I was watching a video and I was doing other things by the side. You know, I can't video. So I was using one corner of my eye to actually watch the video. I was listening, and then all of a sudden, I just noticed that the screen of my phone changed. Like, you know what YouTube looks like when you are watching YouTube incognito. So I was signed out of my account, and then it was showing the video that I was watching as if I'm watching it incognito. I wasn't signed in, and I was like, what is happening? What happened? I just picked up my phone and then I tried to sign in back, and I couldn't sign in. I was like, what is happening? Automatically, I actually received a mail on my other email. That's my recovery email account. And then they told me that there's a critical issue with my account, that someone else has signed in into my account, blah, 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 blah. And then I tried to sign in. I've been locked out. Like, I have been locked out of my account. I couldn't sign in. When I tried the password and it was telling me that password is incorrect and all that, okay, forgot password, let us reset password. So if you are familiar with Gmail, there are a lot of options that it will give to you. So it asked me to like get a code. I click on that. I want to get a code, and then it was showing me one strange number. I mean, this number that I am seeing as recovery phone number is quite different from my phone number. And I'm like, oh my God. It was at that time that it dawned on me that my Gmail account has been hijacked. So I couldn't recover my account through my phone number. I also tried to get through another means. You know, Gmail will ask you to try another way. So I tried another method, and then they said they have sent a mail to my email. I said, how far now? Like, is this particular email that you just sent a message to me on the recovery account that it is in a critical state? So how can you be sending the code to the email that I cannot access? How? Anyway, I could not access the account. And at that time, I discovered that yes, I have been hacked. Something is wrong with my account. See, at that time, it was as if I was dreaming. Like, I was dreaming. I couldn't even think. I couldn't fathom what was happening. Like, how did it happen? How did this happen? It was like I am dreaming. And I was just thinking, oh my God, my YouTube channels. Then the next thing I did was to go back to YouTube and try to search for my YouTube account. I searched for my YouTube account, and then I saw that somebody else is actually using my account. They've changed the name, they've changed the picture, they are already streaming live on it. They are streaming about, I don't know, some kind of Bitcoin stuffs on it. And then I checked my second account too, because I have two major YouTube. I have other YouTube accounts on YouTube, but I have two major YouTube accounts that are monetized and are doing well on YouTube. I checked my other account, and the same thing is happening. They changed the name, they changed the profile picture, they changed the banner. They already took out all the videos on my home page, and my home page was just blank except for that live video that is going on both channels. And the issue was that both channels are actually linked to this particular Gmail account. So now they are in charge of both my accounts. There's nothing I could do. At that point, I knew that my account has been hijacked. I went online, tried to search for what I can do. Then I saw that there are usually community pages where people have reported such things before. I went ahead to the community and I added my own. I said, oh, help me, oh, please, oh, I need your help. My account was just hijacked right now. Please help me. I did not receive any message. You know, when something like this actually happens, you feel like minutes, in fact, let's start from beginning, seconds, it will be like hours in your eyes. And minutes will be like days. They did not reply within 2-3 minutes. I'm like, these people are not replying me. I went on Twitter. I don't even have Twitter on my phone again. I had to download Twitter. I downloaded Twitter, and fortunately for me, my Twitter account was not associated with this particular email address. It was associated with another email address, so I was able to log into my Twitter account. I logged into my Twitter account and I tweeted to YouTube and I think YouTube creators. I tweeted that, oh, I need help. My account was just hacked into right now. I've lost my account. So please help me. Come to, like, I was literally shouting for help. Like, help me. I need help. Oh, help me. Oh. So I tagged them in that tweet. And then in about a couple of minutes, Team YouTube replied me. I was so happy. I did not even tag Team YouTube. I only tagged YouTube and YouTube creators. So Team YouTube on Twitter, they reached out to me asking me to follow them so that they can send a message and then they can take it up from there and all that. Man, I was so happy. I think this was in about 30 minutes to 1 hour when my account has already been hijacked. So I replied them, I tweeted back to them and say, oh yes, I followed you, please, or reply me, I can't see your DM and all that. Anyway, it took them some time. I think it took another hour before they actually DM me on Twitter, and then we took it from there. So we started our conversation. Some minutes into the chat, they sent me this form, which I was able to fill. So I filled the information on the form and I submitted it. They said they are going to get back to me within 24 hours. I was like, 24 hours, okay. It is too long. It is too much. 24 hours or 1 to 2 business days or something like that. I'm like, I need answer. No. Help my life. My channel is at the verge of being gone forever and ever. And funny enough, by the time I went back online to actually check my channels could not be found. Like, I could not find my channel, both channels, 2 channels. I could not find them. Like, they have disappeared from the face of YouTube. I couldn't locate them. So at that period, when you search for datnaijagirl, what you'll be seeing is the videos where I have collaborated with people, or some videos that have actually mentioned my name in their videos. That is all that I am seeing. Let me use this moment to say shout out to everyone who has made a video and mentioned me in their videos. Like, I did not even know that such videos exist. It was when I was searching for my name, and then I saw different videos popped up where they have mentioned my name, and I'm like, wow. So thank you so much, guys, for the shout out in your videos. I truly appreciate you. In the form that they asked me to fill, they were asking for my YouTube AdSense, they were asking for my AdSense account, they were asking for some information which I do not readily have. Them. They were asking for my channel URL, not like the customized URL, like the original URL of my channel. I could not even remember. Like, I was like, how will I know this thing? How? I never expected that my channel will be hijacked or hacked. I never thought that there will be a time when I will actually need to provide my channel URL to YouTube. They've actually sent a mail to my Gmail account, but because I've lost contact, I couldn't sign in into that Gmail account. I couldn't find my channel URL. So it's left for me to actually find out what my channel URL is. So this brings me to the first point. As a content creator on YouTube, it's important. I've learned my lesson now, and what I am doing now is that both my channels, my active channels on YouTube, the original channel URL, I screenshot it or something and I keep it somewhere, so that in the future when something like this or any other thing that warrants me giving out my YouTube channel URL, the original channel URL, when such thing comes up, easily I'll be able to say, oh, this is my channel. Another thing that they asked of me that I found it difficult to provide was my AdSense account number, like, you know, that PUB dash then a set of numbers that follows. If you are part of the YouTube partner program, you will know this. They were asking me for my AdSense number, like, how how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to remember? How am I supposed to like think that I will need it anytime in the future? Anyway, I had to go into my computer to look out for some tutorials, some video tutorials that I have done on my other channel. You know, I have those raw video files. I have them on my computer. So that was what I was looking out for. I was searching through my screen recordings on my computer, and it took me a long time before I actually found it. I found it. I was able to input it in the form to send it to them. So if you're a part of YouTube partner program already, it's important that you have this number. I mean, who knows? Nobody knows what can happen tomorrow, next tomorrow, or anytime. Just make sure that you have this information kept somewhere safe, so that if at all you need to present it or tender it in the nearest future, you find it easy, you know, to actually give it out. And for my channel URL, I had to go on Facebook when my channel was still very, very small. You know, those Facebook groups that we used to join that will be saying, oh, this is my channel, subscribe if you like. Those groups, that was where I went to come out, to carry out, to copy my channel URL from there. I'm so happy that I was actually able to get my channel URL at that time, because number one, I wasn't sure that YouTube or the person that I was speaking with will be able to give me the channel URL. They actually gave me the channel URL for datnaijagirl, but the channel URL was wrong. It was wrong because I actually put it in that form also as a brand account for my main channel, but then it wasn't resolved. So I had to start all over again, fill another form. In fact, this thing, God, it really stressed me out, honestly. It stressed me. I don't pray that this happens to anybody. It stressed me out mentally. It really stressed me out. And to think that you need to give the information as fast, as soon as possible, so that, you know, you get your channel back. It was mentally draining. Seriously mentally draining. Then after I've submitted the form, YouTube team got back to me. I think after like 24 hours they got back to me. They tried to allay my fear that they would get my channel back, they would do this, they would. In fact, shout out to YouTube. Shout out, you guys have the best customer service ever. Like ever. Like every of the interaction that I had with the YouTube team, it was awesome. Jesus, I asked these people questions so they if I count the number of email interaction that we had, it would be up to 20. Like when they send me a mail, I'll reply them. I'll say this is and that. Please, what happens? What is this? If they did not reply after 12 hours, like I'll message them again and say, oh, hope you've not forgotten me. Oh my God. My first channel, which is Victoria Jadi, was actually restored. I think about 5 days later, it was restored. And then I saw the other channels that are attached to that particular channel. I saw them. But then that datnaijagirl is nowhere to be found. I was like, wow. It's even this datnaijagirl that you should have restored first now. What is happening? I had to contact them again, send a mail, go back online, you know, that Google support group that I talked about earlier, to complain again and say, Meanwhile, that Google group, they did not reply me until maybe 2 days later or so. They did not reply me. So it was Twitter that was faster. Twitter replied me within 30 minutes to 1 hour, like I said earlier. So when something like this happens, just do all the channels. Oh my God, I did not say that. I actually went on Instagram. I chatted up YouTube. Those ones, they did not even have my time. They did not even read my message. They will reply. They did not read my message, so they did not reply. I chatted up YouTube NG creators. They replied, but then the email they gave to me, I got an automatic reply that that particular email is no more active, is no more in use. And then I was chatting them up again, and they just left me to carry my cross. They just left me to carry my cross. I say it is well, lonely. Anyway, I was so happy that Team YouTube on Twitter, they replied me. And as I sent the form, they were communicating with me via email, allaying my fears, telling me, oh, they are on it, they are on it, they are not done. And after like 5 days, I got my channel back. I got one channel back. So I had to fill another form to get that datnaijagirl back. And thankfully for me, because I already have all the informations at hand, all the needed information, datnaijagirl didn't take, I think it took another 24 hours or so for them to actually restore this particular channel to me, which I am so super grateful for. At some point I was actually losing hope because it was taking so long. Like all the videos that I've been watching on YouTube, there are people losing their channels and getting it back. Some people say, oh, it took them 2 days, it took them 3 days. I think the maximum I had was 4 days, and then after 4 days my own channel was nowhere to be found. Like there was no green light. That's really made me to panic at a point, but thankfully the 5th day I got it back. And then my other channel, I think the 6th day or the 7th day, I also got that one too back, and I am so grateful, so happy. Now I've gotten my channel back, they've restored it, but monetization is gone. Like I had to go online and ask my people on Instagram and say, Egbamio, please help me to check my channel. Can you spot ads on the channel? Because me, I am not spotting, I'm not seeing any ads. And then a lot of people replied me and said they are not seeing ads, they are not seeing, no hard displays, have money morogo. Morogo, there's no ads running on my channel for like 2-3 days. It was this afternoon that ads started running on the first channel, and then ads started running on this particular channel just this evening. Like when I saw that ad was running, I was so excited. You see the way I shouted, like, ooh. I was so happy, I was so excited, because although they restored my channels back, adverts were not playing on my videos. And then I had to write Team YouTube back at a point. I sent them mails and said, oh, thank you very much for restoring my channel, but advert is not showing on my channel. What is happening? So they replied me. They said it might take some time for the system to actually scan my channel again and start placing ads and all that. I said okay, so we just have to wait and be praying that God let adverts be restored to my channel. So I'm so happy because right now ads is playing on my channel. It is important. So how did all this happen? It happened when I clicked a link in a collaboration email that I got. I am usually very careful with collaboration emails. Like I am usually very careful, but the email they sent, like it seems so real, so true, that I did not even dive deep, to check more and be sure or be wary of clicking on links and all that. I just clicked on the link. They even asked me to download something, to be able to open the file. I went ahead and I downloaded. I was like, God, how could I have done? Like, if they told me that I would do this, I would say like never, not me. Like I was so embarrassed of myself. Like, how could you allow this to happen to you? How in the world could you allow this to happen to you? So I clicked the link in a collaboration email, and that was how they got access to my laptop. Yeah, that was how they got access. And you know the funniest thing? After my Gmail account was actually restored, the guy messaged me back. Can you imagine? So this was what happened. When the guy asked me to like download the collaboration file, if it doesn't open, I should go online to download file opening software or something like that, and you know, all those rubbish. Anyway, me too, I went ahead and I downloaded I downloaded it, and then I was trying to open the files and it wasn't opening. Gullible me, I still went ahead and messaged him. I said, uncle, this file that you sent is not opening. What's happening? Do you want to send, you know, the documents? Do you want to send the documents to me differently? Because I've downloaded what it asked me to download and it's not opening. What do I do? And things like that. That same day, my Gmail account was hacked. That same day. Now, he did not reply my email. Even if he replied, I wouldn't have seen it because I lost touch with that Gmail account. I couldn't sign in. But then, he already had access to the Gmail account. So, what's the use of replying the email? Anyway, he did not reply the email. Now, after I got my Gmail account back, I think it's still that same day or 2 days later or whatever, he replied that email. The email that I have sent. Before he hacked into my account, he replied it and told me that replied me because I am gullible, I am stupid, I don't know what I'm doing. What other word could I use to qualify my action? He sent me a mail and told me that they have reordered the file or something like that, that I should now click on it again, that it will now work now. Go. I was with one of my friends when I received that email. I said, what? So this is how gullible, how stupid you think that I am. You did it the first time. Oh Lord, Wale. You don't want to try it again. You did it the first time. I recovered my account. You still had the F1 tree to try it again with the same person, the same me. Oh, go and try another person. You shall want to tackle the email account to me. You want to tackle the long, like I don't understand. Anyway, he hasn't replied me up till now. This is even reminding me now that I'm supposed to block his account. So I'll try and block his account. I've deleted and blocked out and wiped my computer of any malware or viruses that he has like put into my computer by me clicking on that link. So I'm so happy, guys. I'm so happy that I was able to get my channels back and everything is now like kind of back to normal. Like I checked my analytics in the past week and everything was just down because channel was missing in action, no view, nothing was going on my channel. Like guys, it's such a scary experience. It's a very, very scary experience. So guys, like I said, be careful. I'm talking to myself actually. I need to be more careful about, you know, all these collaboration things. I really, really need to be careful. If you have not, your YouTube URL and your AdSense identification number, you need to like keep it somewhere. Maybe you take a screenshot or you send it to a trusted friend, you know, or something, so that you'll have an account of it somewhere, just in case, just in case you need it. So that was what happened, guys. That was why I was missing in action. A lot of people were asking, oh, what happened? Yeah, welcome back. What happened? This is what happened, though. This was what happened. But we are back. We're back and better. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking around. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Please like this video, leave me a comment below, share my video, subscribe if you like my content, and I'll see you in my next one. Keep safe and bye bye.